It's Monday, November the 25th, and you're listening to the Three Nerds in a Basement podcast.
Good evening.
Thanks. I'm Vince.
I'm Blaven.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the show where we talk about everything that's cool and not cool.
Uh-huh.
This week is a special episode as now that both the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and Wii U last year are out, we are waving goodbye and saying farewell to the older consoles.
Or the
So
last
long,
consoles.
farewell.
Yes, so we are saying goodbye to the 360, PS3, and the Wii, although many would argue they checked out of the Wii 5 years ago. So
True that.
So there you go. And with it, we will be sharing our favorite trends, memories, and our favorite games of the 7th generation of consoles. And to save on time, we are cutting out picks of the week, and then we will just inform you about what we've been up to in the past 7 days afterwards.
Yep.
So why not get started on this week's special topic?
Mm-hmm. So my pick of the week is game related.
Thanks.
I'm kidding.
Thanks! Alright, let's go. So, we have a list of 5 questions that I have emailed to all of you. Hopefully you've all read it. Hopefully you have dedicated answers. Beep, beep.
No.
And first, let us see here. I think we should have some background on this. Let's talk about our mindset going in to the PlayStation 4, 360, and Wii. I'd like to hear from Anthony. What was your mindset going into this console generation, being a PS2 owner and all, being like, yeah. And how did you feel the whole console generation was? Tell me about it as a whole, generalized.
The last one. The one that just passed.
Yes.
I don't know. I thought it was okay. In comparison to the PS2 in that generation, I don't think it was as good. Or at least maybe that's just because I'm older and jaded now. Jaded. Now we're getting sued by Aerosmith. But it did have like a bunch of awesome moments, and a lot of good games did come out of this generation, so it was really good. The main thing that I enjoyed about the generation was that it lasted so long. Like I didn't have to buy a console, and I felt that I got my money's worth out of my console.
Didn't we really have to buy another console?
Yes.
Our consoles broke down. I think all of ours.
I think I had to buy like 2
of the same
of all 3 of the consoles.
And I bought another PS3.
Yeah.
So technically,
this generation fucking sucks. Okay, because I still have my launch PS2, and that shit works perfect.
So yeah,
it's a crazy testament to the
yeah, like fuck, man. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, you totally reminded me that my Slim is not my OG 60 gig.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure all of us had it die at one point.
Whatever, this generation was okay.
Yeah, man. I think my 360 I've been through like 4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, but the thing I never had to buy a new 360 though.
No, they always
warranty.
Yep.
No, I had to buy a new PlayStation.
Oh, we all did at some point. So yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It was aight. It was okay.
All right.
I'd give it a solid decent.
Okay, Blaven.
Yeah, I was a little late to the train on the PS2 generation, so
Yeah.
this generation I was able to hop on.
So going in, were you excited?
Yes.
Oh.
And it ties into our first question, but I was really excited for one of the major features of this generation.
Okay, so
I'll go more into that then.
Yeah, but
I really enjoyed this generation.
Yeah?
To me,
Yeah?
It's one of the first times where I was able to buy my own games, right? Because my PS2 ones, I was still in Taiwan and stuff. And I didn't really have a chance to buy them, and they were all pirated, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what they do there.
I won't lie to you, all my PS2 games were pirated.
Yeah,
you lived in Taiwan too?
No, I live in Canada.
Oh.
Yeah. But
illegal.
Yeah, but this is the first time when I actually purchased my own games, and I guess I also had the emotional downfalls of spending money on a game that was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's because
I've done that many a time.
When you get one for $1 in Taiwan, it's crap. You just forget that it's there.
Whatever.
But this is this was $60. I guess I should finish it.
Yeah.
So this generation gave me that kind of experience. So I really like this generation and just the features that it had. I can't wait to get into it. So, Yourself?
I was super excited for the PlayStation 3. I remember seeing that.
Just giddy.
Yeah, I think it was 2005 E3. They showed Final Fantasy 13, Gran Turismo 5, or actually unnamed Gran Turismo, Metal Gear, and then PlayStation 3 came out, and I was so upset that it was a piece of shit.
Yo, to this day, I haven't played Patriots.
Yeah.
Have you played the other? You played Snake Eater.
Yeah, you know what? I
That's
don't
the only-
blame you. I don't blame you.
What?
Is that the only one you've played? Is Snake Eater?
No, I've played Snake Eater 2 and 1.
Oh, okay.
Never
Oh, so you played them all.
4.
You just never played 4.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Don't you
Whatever.
have it too?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But
Whatever.
But as you know, but halfway through the generation, I think around 2009,
Mm.
when everything kicked into gear, I was super satisfied,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed the games that came out.
Yeah.
I had issues we'll,
Yeah.
we'll get to, but I think so far this is my favorite of the generations.
Mm.
But I have been that guy who thinks that video games have always been getting better, and I never look back thinking
Yeah, okay.
that was better.
Okay.
So yeah, but no, I really.
It's the opposite of you, boy.
We're the opposite. That's why we're on
I
the
told
show
you
together.
I don't. When it comes
For
to
you,
video
the high
games,
point, the apex has already happened.
No, it hasn't happened. I hope that
Yeah,
something can beat it. Like I'm still like really excited about the future of games. It's just that this generation, I thought,
you're just ready to talk it down.
in comparison, that this generation I thought didn't have as much quality as the last one.
Interesting. Well, let's start with our first topic, our favorite trend of the generation, something that was new that came in and that we hadn't seen before.
Okay.
I'm going to start, and we're going to go one at a time. I don't know how many trends you guys have.
I have one.
Okay, well, I'm going to go first.
Okay, well, you only wanted one, right?
If you,
Our favorite trend, right?
if you wanted another one, you can.
there was like brackets S bracket.
Yeah,
so
I put
a
trend,
bunch.
trends.
I put a bunch.
I'm only going to pick one.
Okay, well, then you can go last.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go first because mine's very simple.
Yeah.
With my first one, I can turn on and off my console with the controller.
Wow, that was really good.
That was probably the single greatest thing this generation had to offer.
There has been so many times in this generation where I went back to play an old console,
Yeah.
and I just hated myself for being so lazy. Because I'm like, I have to fucking get up to turn this shit off?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I can't
Yeah.
eject from my controller? What's wrong with you, PlayStation 2?
Yeah.
What's wrong? NES, why can't you just unload your cartridge?
Yeah. Oh, man. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
Convenience features.
Yeah. Anthony, do you have a trend that you liked?
A trend of games that got popular I liked was music games. Specifically peripheral-based music games. So like Guitar Hero, Rock Band.
Oh, yeah,
Because for a couple years there, it was just everyone and their grandma knew about Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Yeah.
And yeah, I spent a bunch of time on that shit.
Mm.
So that was one of my favorite trends, just being able to listen and play along with music and how serious people took it. Like just the companies like making all these peripherals and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was really awesome.
Blaven, do you have a favorite trend?
The biggest trend for me that really defined my experience in this generation is online connectivity.
Yes.
I know it was.
You're talking about as a whole?
as a whole, because
Yeah,
I know
okay.
that PlayStation had it, but it wasn't very accessible.
Yeah,
And
and
for-
only certain games had it.
And for PlayStation, we had the network and Xbox Live, and I think that single-handedly made the experience way better for me in this generation.
Yeah.
Just to be able to battle and compete against people online.
Yeah.
I never had that before, and having this, I mean, you invite your buddies over, play some games, but just to be able to play whenever you want against other people, even if it was something I sucked at, like COD, it's just amazing,
Yeah. I have to agree, but I'm gonna go more on the side of I like being connected for as much as I hate seeing that bar on my PlayStation. It's the system updates
Oh, God.
and the patches
Yeah.
to fix a game. I mean, you could argue that means that people or that publishers are willing to send out broken games with the
Yes, they
thought
are.
of we'll fix it later, but at least that option is there, and I do like that. Like especially, I know everybody in the fighting game scene likes balance patches.
Yes.
Right. So even though they're still doing the whole you got to buy a new game every year.
Major balance patches. They do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So, but no, I do like on internet connectivity, friends lists.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, like, was it like internet connectivity changed the way not only people make games, but how people thought of games. Like instead of just being this solitary hobby, it really turned into like this social experience and stuff. Like I can go play COD with all my friends.
Yeah, it's probably why video games are so popular today.
Yeah, it really boosted it into the mainstream, I think.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any more, Anthony?
I do.
Do you?
DLC.
Interesting.
I love DLC.
Interesting.
When DLC is done properly, it is the best. Because it takes a game that I already love and gives me more content and unique content that maybe they can go a little off the rails with it and do something different. Because it's like, I bring out this main game, we're going to hit all those points that will make us have big sales or whatever. Yeah. But then with DLC, they have a lot more freedom to do stuff. Like, and a good example is the Borderlands DLC. Yeah. Like, that game already is kind of weird and kind of nuts, but in the DLC, shit gets crazy. Like, in Borderlands 2's Tiny Tina's Dungeon Adventure or whatever is just a D&D campaign, but in Borderlands. And, like, you could have never gotten away with that in just the regular main game.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting. Any more? Because I don't have anything else.
Oh, okay. Fighting game Rebirth. That was fun. That was a good trend for a while.
They did come back.
What else is here? I really specifically liked the way EA used the right stick on their sports games.
Oh, for like
NHL
freestyle dribbling and
freestyle.
Like
all that stuff.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that. It turned it from like this really binary system.
You played those games?
I did.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I played them for a bit, and especially in the skate games, they did that too. That was the whole crux of the skate games.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
HD remakes.
Oh, I don't
That's
know.
Just nostalgia.
I don't know if I like that. Like, don't get me wrong. I will buy them all the ones I want. Yeah. But I don't know if I like that idea.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
So that's where I'll get to it in the next segment. But yeah, HD remakes, specifically remakes, I enjoy.
Wait, what do you consider as a remake?
Like when they redo the models and stuff, they don't just up-res the screen for you.
Like how isn't that just an HD remaster?
Remaster is when they just up-res the screen. When they redo the models into HD, like in the in-game models.
Oh, see, I take remake as just like a full-on makeover.
Oh, what I looked it up and people said that remake is just up-resing the just some textures and stuff. But then a remat, or was it? No, maybe it was the different side. Maybe it was reverse. Yeah, remaster is just up-resing the textures, and then remakes are redoing the models so that they work better in an HD environment.
All right.
And then achievements and trophies.
Oh yeah, you really like achievements.
I really love
achievements. Are you still into achievements?
Not really. But
I remember there was a time where
for the first 6 years.
Yeah.
I was Trophy City. Not like, and I think I got my first platinum lately in Saints Row 4 just because I really love that game. But yeah, I don't know. Something about always earning new things. Again, this is another thing that can go wrong. Like if your trophies are just kill 1,000 dudes with this weapon, kill 1,000 dudes with the other weapon.
Yeah.
But you can do trophies right by making players do things or check out areas that they wouldn't normally. Mm-hmm. And it really gives you a lot more of the game. It's like if I really enjoyed a game, it's like, oh, it's over, I finished it, it's done. But now with this, it's like I have trophies to go get, so I have a reason to play this game more and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And those are mine.
Okay. Well, then obviously the next question would have to be the exact opposite, or our least favorite trends. Now, I have a couple more dislikes than I do likes from this generation. So, I will start and say I thought I liked it at first, but when I look back, I did not like DLC. I do not like DLC at all. When the concept was first proposed, I was like, this could be cool. But as time progressed, it was just another money sink I didn't need. Dun, dun, dun. I don't feel like I think the original proposition for DLC is we are going to extend the life of your game sometime down the line. But now it's just become we are going to make the game and simultaneously we will also make DLC at the same time. So you don't really know if that's content that should have already been in the game or stuff that they just cut out beforehand and then decided to piece it out to you later on.
That's so weird.
Yeah, and that's where I said it gets super dangerous.
No, that's exactly what I was going to say. That's my least favorite trend. When they ship you a game that's not complete.
Yeah.
And then...
Or a game that is fully complete, the content is all in disc, and it's just...
You could unlock
it. Yeah. Japan was notorious for that.
Capcom was notorious for that.
Yeah, they are.
That was just Capcom.
Yeah.
But
that was upsetting.
But I mean, American developers are equally as guilty. For example, Forza 5 just came out on the Xbox One. You know how much that game cost? $60. You know what else happens? It has a $60 pass. For what? Cars. You know what Forza 5's lacking? 500 cars. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Sounds good.
You know, map packs, I guess if you're into that scene, great, but at the same time, it's there's just no way you could have had so much of this pre-planned in advance without thinking or having it ready in time for the launch to begin with. And even with games that I love, like, for example, I love the DLC content for Mass Effect, but honestly, I would have loved it if they just kept it and just thrown it into the next game. Because then it would have benefited from all the advancements of the sequel. I would have had a longer game in total, and then I would have to worry about... I don't know, like, especially with story-based games, I hate it when I have to go back and play the story to experience new content.
Oh, when they lock it to a story
Yeah, like,
That's annoying.
I hate that.
And yeah, those are all ways of doing DLC wrong.
Yeah, and I can't think of a single moment where I thought, yes, this DLC content was great.
I would rather it just be a complete tight game first.
Yeah, I agree. But
and then it runs its course, and then you're good.
But I mean, that's...
And I think there's only a certain set of kind of games that would need to extend its life, like multiplayer games, COD and stuff, map packs. Okay, but when it's fundamental part of the story, you're right. It's, why did I? Yeah. Now I'm actually missing something.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it is a fine line to cross. I mean, I know with fighting games, new fighters get added in. Who knows?
Rarely.
Like arcade updates, right? And if that's a DLC thing, that I'm cool with that. But if it's like the examples I mentioned before, I just cannot stand it. So
like one of my I'm just gonna steal this next one, and my thing that I didn't like is microtransactions, not specifically just DLC.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So like little smaller things like you see on a lot of mobile games, but have flooded over into.
But aren't those free to play? Isn't that part of the business model?
No, like in some things, like to be fair, in Magic, the Gathering, in Duels of the Planeswalkers, they have tons of microtransactions for decks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so all the decks, you can either play each deck 30 times to unlock every card, or you get just pay $1 and then you can unlock all the decks.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
And stuff like that. And just like stuff like that is annoying. And there's even stuff in certain JRPGs now that Japan releases where it's like,
you can buy experience.
Give us 99 cents, we'll just code in experience for you and stuff like that. And those are really annoying, and I really don't like those.
Yeah, I think a lot of racing games have that too. Just here's 100 million credits.
Yeah, the EA had that for a while. Yeah. So that stuff is annoying for me.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Do you have any other dislikes this year or this generation, Blaven?
No, that's it for me. It's
the
DLC. I really thought about what other things I complained about. Not really much.
I
just didn't like having to pay for more of my game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish it was just I buy it once and that's it.
Interesting. Well, speaking of paying, I also didn't like having to pay for online.
Okay, see that's also another one. Just because I didn't get Xbox.
Yeah.
But now that I'm forced into it, I don't like this.
No one does.
Yeah.
No one does. So
because it's such a core component, like. Yeah, it's just such a core component.
Yep. On Xbox, it's even worse though because they lock out certain features of your system as well.
Yeah, like Netflix, or even like other apps, like third-party apps that need internet requirement. Like I know on Xbox they had Netflix locked out for a while.
Yeah, so for Canadians it wasn't too bad, but if you were in the States, you got locked out of Amazon Prime, you got locked out of Hulu, you got locked out of everything except I think the Zune Marketplace.
Whoa! Wow.
So I hate how Xbox Live. Oh, you kind of had to have it if you wanted the full content use of your system, and
it's crazy. Sucks. I know it's $50 a year, but it's still like almost a game.
It is almost a game.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money to play online,
and it's a recurring fee.
That's
also a thing that gets me. It's like it's not just this account now has online access for like I don't know, even if it's $70 for the life of your account.
Yeah, and to be fair, it's not. I don't think there's ever been a year I actually paid $50. I've always got it on sale for $25. But the point is, I don't want to be paying at all, right?
Yeah,
of course you don't want to be paying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And and I don't know. They never had a good justification for it, and that's why I've never been sold on the idea.
I've never really felt benefited.
Especially now for the PS4's case, like what's their justification? Is it because the way I see it is just Microsoft made $1 billion.
That's what it is. No, Microsoft made it an industry standard.
Yeah, and then it's like, that's free money for us.
And the only reason Nintendo doesn't have it is because Nintendo doesn't have an online fucking team because they don't know what the internet is.
Yeah, so
I guess now Sony.
Sony's trying to be slightly different with their PlayStation Plus, giving away free games.
Okay.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, I'm always like they're doing it now for PlayStation Plus because it's a bonus. But I wonder once it becomes a mandatory thing, how much free stuff you'll actually be getting.
Yeah.
That's true. Like their launch for live free stuff on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit iffy. You don't really know, and you don't know.
And especially since there's like nothing out for the PlayStation 4 anyways.
Yeah, you don't know going forward if that's gonna maintain its current high regard.
Mm.
So, yeah. Anthony got a dislike for this generation.
Yeah, I do.
I got
it is removal of backwards compatibility.
Oh, that's
so
interesting.
Like that was something that they gave to us, so specifically on the PlayStation, because I know Xbox only had software backwards compatibility.
Yeah, the Xbox One is equivalent to. Do you know when PlayStation the 80 gig?
Yeah, they went to the 80 gig. Yeah. But with PlayStation or Sony specifically, it was something that they gave us: hardware, full compatibility, play all your games from the previous generations, and it's just something they took away, really, without telling anybody. They were just like, "Yeah, that's just not there anymore. Whatever."
No. They told you. They told you with their giant price cut.
Whatever. But
what? You're gonna argue me with that one?
But yeah, that just pissed me off. I was just like, "Oh man."
Did you really use it?
I used it all the time.
Really?
I even bought that little box to convert all my PS2 saves onto the PS3. And now I have this box. It's $20 box. It's just useless now.
I first got my PlayStation 3. I tried out Final Fantasy 12 and thought, "Oh my god, this game looks even worse."
That is the one exception to that case. That game looked like shit.
Yeah.
When upscaled to HD.
So,
but a lot of other games look fine,
yeah.
if not better. Like the two crimes against humanity for that shit, where it's Final Fantasy 12 and Okami. Okami look like shit.
They look like garbage.
Yeah,
and they weren't made for 16:9.
Yeah, they were made for
so
4x6.
I was like, well, this is a waste. And when they took it away, and I was like, and I needed a new PlayStation, I thought to myself, perfect, that's great. I don't need it. And I haven't played a PS2 game, barring except for Persona. That's a special case in like the past 5 years, and I'm okay with myself.
Yeah, I don't know. The other thing that also made me a little bit irritated with that is when they just started bringing out PS2 classics on the store.
Oh, but you love that.
But I have them all.
Yeah, but now you can play them on your PlayStation 3.
No, because like, and with those ones, they're not even like upgrades, right? They're just straight ports.
See, I don't have a problem with it because it's not like I'm not obliged to buy it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like if you're gonna put more stuff in the store, I think that's great. I don't see an issue here.
For me, it was just like the straight up. I just saw the business portion of it like naked, and it like irked me a bit because it was just like, all right, so they said that they didn't want to have this anymore, but now they're bringing out all these games for you to buy that I could have used to be able to play on my 60 gig, but now I can't. So I was just like, it's gross. And like they didn't do anything to make it like to make me want to buy it anyways, like because like a lot of those games aren't HD upgrades or anything. They're just straight 480p ports.
Yeah, I guess it's all right.
Yeah. And that was my last irk.
That's irk.
My other irk this generation was the sudden decline in JRPGs.
Oh my god.
Yes. There's like none.
I couldn't believe that it took them 4 years to get Final Fantasy 13 out.
And that wasn't even that good.
And it wasn't even a good game. Well, I liked it, but I wouldn't say it was good.
Yeah. Do you think 10.2 was good? Or 13.2 was good?
It was better.
I like 13.2 a lot.
I don't know. I don't really like Noel or Sarah.
What? Okay.
I liked
what
lightning.
About Caius?
I like lightning and snow.
Yo, it's all Lightning Returns.
Caius?
I can't.
Square's got your back,
Honestly,
man.
I can't wait for Lightning Returns. I can't wait for that game. Can't wait for that game.
You gonna dress her up as Cloud?
Nah. I'll dress her up as a mage or something. Who knows? Dress her up as a Dane.
As a
This
Dane.
is David.
Yeah.
He's...
Give her a monkey tail. But yeah, no, I was, because that was kind of like what my PS2 was for. And that's what I expected. I just thought, oh, better and grander things. Maybe now the backgrounds won't be 2D artwork. It'll just be full 3D models now.
Yeah.
No, we just didn't see any of these games. I cannot think of a single Japanese role-playing game on... Actually, no, I can only think of one. And I think it was on the 360. It was Tales of Vesperia. But...
From what little I played of it, that was really good.
I don't know if I would put that down as being one of the greats.
Like, of all time?
Yeah.
Tales.
No, I don't think so.
And like the main reason I love, or one of the main reasons I loved 12 so much was that I thought this was like a glimpse because it came out at the end of the life cycle. And it's like, this is a glimpse at what fucking PS3 could be. Like grand open worlds, huge monsters doing awesome shit. But it wasn't. It was just a linear hallway.
Yeah.
Until you got to Grand Pulse, and then it was a hallway with 2 doors.
Yeah, and then And then as a small side story, I remember at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, they're like, yeah, we're not even thinking about making 3 until the PS3 comes out.
Yeah.
And 8 years went by.
And it never happened.
And only now they've announced PlayStation 4.
No, they just realized that Kingdom Hearts can sell no matter what platform it's on.
Yeah.
So they can make a bunch of portable games for less money and then make money hand over fist.
Yeah.
Hand over fist. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 years without a Kingdom Hearts. Don't know if I like that or not.
That's nuts, right? Like,
yeah. With it, the main storyline, Kingdom Hearts?
Actually, it's longer because Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in 2003? 2004.
It's been a long time. Let's just say that.
Yeah. So, I can't quite remember.
It's been longer than this life cycle.
I think it... Yeah. But it... Too long. I can't believe. Like, what's been
It
going
really
on
felt like
there?
yesterday we were oozing over the trailers
Of...
2.
Oh, 2?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, people in hoods and shit.
Swords
Who is this organization?
No, it's not that exciting.
Oh, Axel! Axel!
Axel!
Oh, man.
Axel's okay.
The memories. Or, who's the other Sora?
Oh, no!
Why is his hair different?
Why does he have a Keyblade?
Yeah.
Now we don't care.
Yeah, now it's just like,
Yeah.
because we're all jaded.
Yeah. The other trend, we touched upon it already at the very beginning. Hardware reliability.
Oh.
I've had to buy, like I said, multiples of consoles, multiples of controllers. Fuck! The PlayStation 3 controller. There was a revision. Do you remember that?
Yeah, they had the 6-axis and they put it into the DualShock.
I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that.
I like the 6-axis.
Why? It's a DualShock without rumble.
No, I mean the functionality of 6-axis. Like, I played racing games for a while exclusively.
Then you're gonna love the PlayStation 4 controller because the motion control is even better.
Yes, like MotorStorm. I love that shit. I only played with 6-axis.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah.
Only.
Oh God.
I don't know. It's just like those shitty TV commercials you see when they're playing games. They're like, "Oh man, they're moving the controller back and forth." But I do that in real life now.
Yeah.
When they're playing, it's not even hooked up.
Yeah.
The other thing, and I don't know if I really didn't like this because at the end I really do love it, but when you bought one of these new game consoles, it was never about just the console anymore. You had to get a new TV.
Well, that's the whole HD upgrade,
right?
HD upgrade.
And because like with the PlayStation 4 and 3, Xbox One, sorry, you don't really need to do that.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Right? So, who knows if they're going to support 4K in the near future? But
I can't see. I don't even know if like 4K even. My ears. What the fuck?
4K?
What? What's up with 4K?
No, I just got like a sharp ringing in my ears.
Oh, my bad.
Man, 4K is just doesn't like what you're saying.
Just not having time.
You're not gonna have us 4K, Anthony? What the hell?
It won't stop.
That is interesting.
Okay. Are you dying?
Are you dying?
I hope not.
Oh, because that's a sign of dying.
Okay, it's gone.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
But yeah, no 4K. I don't even like. They just 4K right now just seems like secret government tech. That's just like here's like some conspiracy theorist found it, and they're like, look at this. This is the future 4K, and then. Like, I don't think it's going to come out anytime soon. And if it does, it's going to be like HD TVs. It's going to be that super long, if not longer.
What do you mean by you don't think it's going to come out anytime soon?
Like, I don't... Like, is it coming out anytime soon? Have they announced 4K TVs for public...
Yeah.
Consumption?
Yeah.
That's under $10,000.
I think it's like 7,000
That's still too much.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's here. You're talking as if like it's not coming.
Right now.
It's already out.
When consumers are going to buy it is more
Next
what
year.
I'm saying. But
no, because you had this argument with the HD TVs, right?
Yeah.
When they first came out, and then boom, they were here, and then suddenly
yeah,
they're like $500.
and they didn't sell for like 2 years. They were just big, expensive
That's so
status
soon,
points.
though. That's so soon.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It'll be here. Year, maybe next Christmas. I think we'll see it. I don't know if these things will support it, but whatever. They're good to go. And I think that's it for my least favorite trends. I don't think I have anything else.
4K.
What's wrong?
That's hilarious.
What's so funny about
It's
it?
like a marathon.
It's the marathon of TVs.
Yeah.
I think after that, we're just at like real life.
We're just like, you know what? We're just gonna stop making video games. Here's some swords. Go LARP.
Yeah, go outside.
I can't wait till I look at a TV and it's like I'm looking out a window.
Yeah,
I don't know, like the sports game already do that sometimes. Like if I'm not looking directly at it, like it's just like, oh shit, is that just basketball on TV? Oh wait, no, it's a.
No. I mean like the fidelity of the TV. Like when I watch a movie and the resolution's so high, I'm just like, shit, is that a screen?
Yeah, I know. And when you feel like it's never gonna cheat on you because it's so it's not gonna be infidel.
Yeah. Very nice try. Very nice try.
Not even gonna recognize that.
All right, let's move into probably one of the harder questions. Our top 3 games
Hard for some of us.
of the generation. Some of us took 5 seconds. The other of us took 2 hours to decide on this one.
2 hours was the whole list. Okay, it wasn't 3 just for this question.
What are you talking about, man?
See, we took a second each for all 5 of those. Okay. Hit us up.
Okay, Anthony, since you had so much thought, why don't you start with your number 3?
My number 3.
If you say Saints Row, I'm going to punch you.
Saints Row 3. Oh, Saints Row 3 is so fucking good. It is the best
game ever.
Open world game to come out this generation.
Even
better than GTA 5. Better than Just Cause. It is my favorite open world game. And just the fact that they were able to escape from the tropes of like trying to copy GTA, because when Saints Row first came out, it was a time where there like True Crime was out, Saints Row, GTA. They were all trying to capture that GTA style, open world, serious tone. Thug going from nothing to having everything, you know, just rags to riches stories. And they were able to branch. They realized that maybe that's not the best way for us. And they were able to go just do what they wanted. And what they wanted was to hit people with giant purple dildo bats.
So they just were able to go ham.
Yeah, they went ham and it worked for them. And it's not only, like, the reason I love it is not just because of the game, but it's also because it's a developer sticking by themselves, not being pressured by anyone else to release a game that is like one that is already popular just for sales. And it's heartwarming and both fantastic. I love Saints Row.
That's great that you love it.
That's awesome.
I don't give a damn about anything you just said.
Whatever, man. That's why it's our own personal top list.
I know.
All right?
I know. I don't expect any crossover on these lists.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be.
You guys are gonna hate me for my number 1 game.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna pick. I know what you're gonna pick.
I told you already.
Yes. Blaven, what is your 3rd favorite game this generation?
Mag.
What? Oh my god! You like some shitty games! Oh my god! Oh my god! You were so sold on that idea.
Massive action game is your favorite game?
Number 3.
It's one of his.
It's one of your. Wow. I knew you liked Mag, but not that much.
Yeah, man.
Holy shit.
To be fair, he bought it like 3 times. So.
He did too. Oh my god.
So the game that I originally had on here was gonna be
for number 3.
Yeah, for number 3 was gonna be some. Oh fuck, I can't even remember what it was because I told myself that this might have been the game that I should, but then I realized, man, I had way more fun with Mag.
Okay.
Mag was fun.
Okay.
I really liked it. It was finally an FPS that I did well in.
Because it was teamwork actually mattered.
Yeah,
and strategy
actually mattered.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm not very good with doing, but I'm good at hiding and healing people. So that's how I got all my points and all my helps. So yeah, no, I really like Mag. I like the idea of it, like the concept of it. Too bad it's dead.
So you like Battlefield?
Wait, are the servers still up for it or no?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I should go put in my disc.
Maybe it is. I don't know. There's like 2 people that play.
Is there a sequel to that game?
Yeah, me and you.
Yeah,
me and you will be the 2
yeah,
people.
I hope there's a sequel.
I think that's.
I don't know. I think Dust 514 is kind of a sequel. It's like a spiritual sequel.
Yeah.
That's the same game. If you ask me.
But the model is
the free-to-play model.
Yeah, I don't know. Not a fan.
Yeah, it is.
Seems way too complicated.
I bet if Mag came out later, they would have done the same thing.
Dust seems complicated, and it is to a certain degree, but the problem is the progression is so slow.
Yeah, that's what I don't.
That's how they get your money. It's just like I just spent 40 minutes. I'm like, didn't even.
You didn't even level up.
No, I got like a quarter of my bar. That's it.
But I could spend $1
and get 5 bars.
Yeah. See microtransactions. Fuck that shit.
But yeah, man. So Mag. It is a massive multiplayer, like shooting.
If I recall, it's 120 players, right?
Yeah, but they're all segmented, and it's not like I can go running.
Yeah, it turns into like 10 on 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still hilarious.
But once you get one guy who did manage to run over, and then it turns into 11 on 10.
It still didn't matter.
Game changer.
Yeah. What I think I liked about it was that there was different roles, and the different roles really mattered. You got to repair bunkers. You got to repair, like, other people's vehicles and stuff. I know Battlefield's kind of like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the reason that this game didn't hit me as hard as you did is because I played a bunch of Battlefield 2 on the PC.
Yeah, but, I mean, can you repair buildings?
No, it's just vehicles.
Yeah, see, you can repair buildings. It's crazy.
Entire buildings?
Yeah.
No, it's just like doors, I thought.
No, man. You can rebuild your entire bunker. And then people can spawn out of there, and then they can go on top of it and be a turret shooting.
That sounds cool.
Yeah,
cool.
So it's pretty sick. Yeah, it's good times.
Mag.
You didn't see that coming?
I'm scared what your number 2 and 1 are going to be.
Okay.
So my third one is also a first-person shooter.
It's Mag.
Call of Duty.
It is Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Uno?
Yeah, so Call of Duty 4. Came out in 2007.
Yep. That was literally a game changer.
That was the game that I looked at and thought, fuck, I understand. I understand. I understand what this entire generation's about. And I think the timing of the release and where it's something like where I worked at the time, everybody had a 360.
Yo.
And I just remember after work, we would always play until 1 till 6 in the morning.
Oh.
Call of Duty 4 for since September to March straight.
Yeah, no, that game was fucking amazing.
And that's the multiplayer, but the single player was still incredible.
Soap.
Main character dies. There's the ghillie suit mission.
Ghillie suit mission.
In the past, everybody loves that. Everybody remembers that. Oh, that was such. Yeah, and for every Call of Duty that's come out after that, I've always been searching for that same feeling that game gave me. Not even close.
To be fair, to the rest of those Modern Warfare games, is that I feel that Modern Warfare games were the best Call of Duties. Yeah, and just their stories were so good, and for the fact that people give it it's just another military shooter, whatever. It is the military shooter. There's a reason Call of Duty is so popular.
Yeah, man, it was the one that set the bar, and
set it high.
When No Russian happened in Modern Warfare 2, that was also fucking crazy.
It was, but I don't think it hit me as much.
Yeah, no, exactly. It doesn't hit you as the ghillie mission or whatever.
Yeah,
but still, these games are really good.
Yeah. And
where is this ghillie suit mission you guys talking about?
Where you have to go. It's a flashback mission.
Okay.
And it's the sniper one, and you're with a friend.
I've never played this one.
Oh, okay. So that one is really good when it came to also technical prowess for games.
Yeah.
When they first showed off what the PlayStations and the Xbox could do, when you're looking at a field and they're like, "All right, now let's start the mission," and they just pop out because they were so well blended in with their ghillie suits.
Yeah.
So what do you have to do in this? You just die? Is that what the?
What do you mean you just?
What's this mission about that everybody talks about? I never even heard of it. I'm not gonna. I'm sure everybody else knows it but me. So what is it about?
It's to get to the end of the level and kill some dude.
Oh, okay. So what's so impacting about it then?
Oh, it was just really different. It was a stealth mission.
Oh, okay.
And you had a partner, and it was
just the whole way that level was designed. Playing through it.
If there's 2 people, you had to snipe them simultaneously.
Oh, okay.
You've already seen it. Trust me, in later Call of Duty games, they've
okay.
all taken elements from this single mission.
But that's the one that started it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I just didn't know what the hype was. So
yeah.
Actually,
if you see it now, you're not going to be impressed.
Oh, okay.
Because if you play Call of Duty 4 right now, it's not an impressive game.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't hold up as well as 2.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's bros.
Also, kill streaks.
Oh yeah, introduce kill streaks. Oh right, that was the game that brought in RPG mechanics to first-person shooters.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, gave you skins for your guns.
Customized. I killed you with a blue gun. You only have a black gun.
Perks. One of the perks was kill an opponent with his own gun.
Marathon.
Yeah. Oh god. It was so simple back then. There's only 3 kill streaks.
Yeah, it was UAV, Predator missile, and
No,
helicopter.
it wasn't a Predator missile. It was an airstrike.
Was it an airstrike?
Five,
Oh,
it was
the
5 for
jets.
airstrike.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
5 for airstrike and then 7 for helicopter.
Yeah.
None of this 25 for nuke end of game.
Yeah.
I like that one.
And then you could shoot the helicopter.
Yeah.
With RPGs.
And you call another helicopter. And it's like you're gonna go call your helicopter, but someone called the helicopter just before you, so you have to hold on to your helicopter.
God, and then there was all the whole glitching the maps, getting outside of the maps.
Yeah.
And then you kill people inside it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game got broken eventually, but whatever.
Love it.
Good times.
It was, I would love that game forever. I will love you forever. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. I love you forever. Alright, Anthony. Number 2. Surprise me. I don't know what your number 2 is, so tell me.
Again, not gonna be surprised.
Alright. Wait! Oh, okay.
Street Fighter 4.
Wow. Wow, okay.
Street Fighter 4 is a game I spent more hours than I'm willing to admit on
Okay.
it.
I'm gonna have to ask you, is it Street Fighter 4? Or is it Super Street Fighter 4? Or is it Super Street Fighter Arcade
I think it's
Edition?
vanilla. I think we're going
Or is
vanilla.
it Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade
It
Edition
is-
2012 version?
It is vanilla. It is vanilla 4. It is the game that started the rebirth of fighting games. It is a game that got me into fighting games in the first place. The way that they crafted this system, it was easier for new people to get into,
Yes.
but it still had that depth for you to spend hours upon hours on mastering combos and like thinking up mind games and setups and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Focus attack was a really awesome mechanic at the time. Being able to absorb one hit.
At the time.
Yeah, at the time, it was really awesome.
When it first came out, what were your feelings on the art style?
I liked it.
Mm.
I never really played Third Strike all that much.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I never played a Street Fighter game all that much.
Well,
until
you didn't play like
for-
Street Fighter 2?
Nope. I never owned a Super Nintendo. I started on the NES, then skipped over Super Nintendo, and then went to N64. And I played certain fighting games like Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat, but I never played really a Street Fighter game, and so I didn't really have that nostalgia for it.
Interesting.
But yeah, when I got into this, it opened the floodgates to me just spending hours on combos. I'll admit it, there was a couple times where when I was really into it, I would spend hours practicing one combo.
Jeez.
I would sit there until I got it, until I was able to do it 5 times in a row without breaking the chain. And it was really fun because I also had, in combination with online functionality, I made a bunch of friends online, and we all got in the group. We were all similar skill level, and we all got in and played together, and we learned, and it was fun. It was a social dynamic, and
then you met my brother.
And I met your brother, and fuck that guy.
I stopped playing fighting games.
I did. I literally stopped playing fighting games. So yeah. But it was fun while it lasted.
That's a respectable choice.
Yeah.
It's a respectable choice.
I really enjoyed Street Fighter 4, and I'm sure many other people did.
I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed Street Fighter 4. Yeah.
Good times.
Blaven, number 2 on your list of greatest games of the past 8 years.
Oh, you're scared.
It's gonna be a Wii game.
It's gonna be
Wii Sports.
It's Wii Sports Resort.
Oh,
God.
It's gonna be Wii Fit.
Do you have a Wii Fit board?
No. My number 2 game is Ghost Trick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I was super excited about this game for apparently no apparent reason.
All right.
But I posted it on my Facebook.
All right.
And then I got a free T-shirt from Capcom. Apparently,
free swag makes
no. The thing was that I was super excited for this game, and I never post anything on my Facebook about games. And for some reason, this just really excited me. It's the fact that it was so novel and its ideas were so gimmicky. I was just very excited. And then, I got free swag, which is funny. But when I played the game, I was blown away. The animation, the gameplay, how unique it was, and how imaginative it was. So, yeah, it really hit me hard, that one. The DS. I really liked it. Liked it a lot. A lot. Yeah.
You liked it more than Ace Attorney?
Yes. Oh, leagues about Ace Attorney.
Yeah, Ghost Trick was a good game.
Yeah. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
We had a game club on it.
High enough for me to make it number 2. Because it really made my DS...
Worth it?
Worth it, yeah. For me. Just to have that experience. I want everybody else to have that experience too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Was that also your favorite DS game, would you say?
Yeah.
Interesting.
There was Mag for DS though.
Oh shit! If there was Mag for DS, where would we be today? Where would we be today?
The end of the world. It'd be like Hiroshima.
Okay, well, a little asterisk. I didn't realize we were including handhelds.
Oh, my bad. Is that not it?
Because technically handhelds are on their own cycle.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Oh,
That's
okay.
why.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So it's fine.
If I were gonna pick another one, then
It's fine. Like it's fine if you want to keep it. It's totally fine.
I could pick something else in there too. Monster Hunter 3.
Oh, for the Wii.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
okay.
good.
That's respectable.
You mean try?
That
You mean try?
destroyed
All right, yeah. Okay, I'll give
my
you that.
time.
Fuck, man.
That is a respectable.
That
pick.
would
That's
that
respectable.
literally
That's respectable. Okay.
took a chunk out of my life.
Shit. All right.
Same. I
Like,
think I have 500 hours clocked on
It
that.
carved out a good portion of my life.
Wow.
It was sick.
That's great.
You know what else is great about it?
What?
You could hear yourself attacking on your Wiimote.
Oh,
And when you
I remember that.
undid your weapons, like shing.
I thought you were gonna say online play.
Yeah, that's that too. Online play.
Online
was good.
play kind of broke it for me. I was like, yeah, this is where I'm just gonna sit here for days.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving this bed.
I remember. Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh shit! I think I bought like a keyboard for it too.
No fucking way.
I hooked up a keyboard to the Wii. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are hardcore.
I bought an Apple keyboard.
You guys are crazy. You guys are so crazy.
Yeah.
Why are you so crazy?
I got the best hammer in the game.
Did you also get the speaker, the Wii Speak?
No.
No,
I didn't get any peripherals. So me trying to coordinate with the team was no bueno.
Yeah.
So if I was going to pick, it'd be between those two.
All right. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. That's cool. Good choices. Good choices. I respect those.
Not Magdo. Not
Not
Magdo.
Mag,
Not
not Mag.
Magdo.
So far, each of you have disappointed me.
At least once.
Yeah. Saints Row and Mag. What the hell, guys? What the hell? But no, that's cool. That's cool.
Well, you gotta think, I have a limited pool of games for you guys, right?
That's cool.
I haven't played
And
it.
my excuse is just like I like weird games.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, go on.
My second pick is probably pretty easy to figure out. It stars our everyman in an Indiana Jones adventure.
Oh, Uncharted.
It's Uncharted
Gran
2.
Turismo.
It's totally Gran Turismo.
It's Metal Gear.
Metal Gear, average man.
Oh, yes. No, so it's Uncharted 2. I was thinking about the three of them, and I thought one I really enjoyed, but one was more of,
Test the waters.
yeah, this is Test the Waters. This could be something amazing with some fixes, and that's what number 2 was. And then I thought about 3, and I'm like, 3 is probably a better game technically, but
It didn't have that leap that 1 to 2 had.
exactly. It didn't do that for me. So, and to be fair, the story in 3 is more of a bromance, whereas 2 is a romance.
True.
True.
2 has a love triangle, and I'll tell you all later about love triangles and
That love triangle.
So, yeah, no, Uncharted 2 was the first game where I was like, guys, we can have movies as video games. What? It's amazing. It's great. Voice acting with motion capture? Who would have thought? It's incredible. And then it was the game that really made me believe, like, oh, okay, I see why the PS3 was so expensive now. I get it. That's why this game is so out there. And, yeah, no, I... Start to finish, I couldn't put it down. I think I beat it in like one sitting. Like I went to the store, I skipped something I had to do. Oh, I called in sick. That's what I did. I called in sick for work.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I did because I remember I had a shift. I didn't call in sick. I just gave it away to someone else, and I'm like, I don't want to work today. And I sat down, and I just one sitting the whole day, and I was just like, this game's too good.
It's a really good game.
So yeah, that's my number 2. And if you haven't played it, I still recommend you play it.
Yo.
So here we go. Our big ones, our favorite games of the generation.
Yo.
Anthony, disappoint us all.
Bayonetta.
Yep.
Do you
Bayonetta.
actually think this is going to be it?
Yeah.
I told him before.
We were talking about this like last week.
Bayonetta is my favorite game this generation.
I will give you that it is the best character action game this generation. I don't know if it's the best game, but
It is my favorite game.
yes. Yes.
It's so fucking good. Oh my god. So, this game literally encompasses everything I love about character action games. It has an amazing main character. She's a female protagonist
Yeah.
who is bananas awesome.
Yeah.
The story is something that left my jaw on the floor after every chapter. The fighting system was deeper than like Ninja Gaiden. It was like DMC deep, and it had the most memorable moments for any game I've played this year. Just all the set pieces. This generation. Yeah, sorry. Just all the set pieces, the final boss battle, story twists, how they fake end the game on you like 3 times and you never see it coming. I love this game. And like I'm speechless when it comes to this game. It's just one of those games where I just tell people, like when they're like, "Oh, is Bayonetta any good?" I'm like, "You just have to play it." Because me fanboying about it might turn you off about it. But
it already has, yes.
Exactly. I love it.
Yeah.
Fucking greatest game.
Blaven, have you played Bayonetta?
No, I saw my brother play it though. Yeah, it seems like what?
I think you would like it.
But I mean, this is Anthony's bag. Older chick.
I still think you'd like the game.
Oh yeah, probably. I've played a little bit of it, but I haven't played the whole thing. I've only played it as just a demo type thing.
Yeah,
and then it felt like DMC to me.
Yeah, that's why I stopped playing. I was playing on an Xbox, and I was like, I don't really like character action games.
If you don't like character action games, then what are you gonna do? Yeah. But like,
what you gonna do?
What you gonna do, brother? Like it had an amazing. It also wasn't like at this time. It was a lot of games. A lot of this generation games were a lot easier. Like you just kind of stroll through this. And when this came out, it was this surprise difficulty where you actually had to be careful about what you did. You just don't mash attack, or else you're just gonna get aced.
Right.
So. It's just everything about this game is amazing to me, and it can do no wrong.
Cool.
That's funny.
Cool.
That's funny.
Blaven, what is your favorite game
My
this
favorite
generation?
game of this generation.
Mag.
Oh my god.
Is Demon Souls.
Really?
Good. Yeah. Nice.
I was just about to say when Anthony said Bayonetta, I'm surprised he didn't have Dark Souls in his list, and I'm like, wait a minute, Blaven.
I said Demon Souls. Though.
Yeah, I know.
The first one, right?
Yeah.
Is that the first one? Yeah, the first one. Yeah. That game. Something special. That was the first. I wasn't actually excited about this game, and then I picked up the special edition. I said, "Oh, I'll pop it in, see what it's like." You know,
I have the same story, yeah.
Yeah, I wanna just see what it's like. I mean, I got the special edition cheap off Kijiji or something. I played it, and yeah, that game just blew me away. It was super frustrating. It was super hard. But man, it was super rewarding, and I felt like it was one of the best dungeon crawlers I've ever played. I mean, the difficulty made it seem like it was real. I know it's not real, but it seemed realistic. I had to count how fast I was going to attack, how fast they are going to attack. I couldn't just blindly just combo them mid-air for years. You know what I mean? And just fixing up my playstyle, having to actually use shittier weapons just because it's better for the situation. And the game has never forced my hand like that before.
Yeah.
And the fact that this game forced a lot of my hand and to think differently and to play differently, it is just an amazing experience. I really, really
I agree. Like, I like everything you say. Like, I love the combat scenarios and the situations you're put in. I just hate how it doesn't tell you anything.
Oh, yeah. There's not much of a narrative, but that's
I mean, like,
anything about the upcoming level?
No, just anything at all about how to play the game.
Oh, okay.
Like you walk in blind from the get go.
Right? I was gonna say that those are things that I loved about that game because it's like a sense of adventure. It's like
that's what I also like to.
See, no, I don't like that because you would. Are you telling me you did not once look in the internet to look at something?
I used the little thing we had.
See, I hate having to look at a fact while I'm playing.
I never used the fact for that game. I didn't
like
use the fact
that.
once.
To me, that ruins the experience. It's like if I have to look elsewhere and follow along with a guide, what's the point?
Yeah. But I mean, I know the guide, I thought of it as more of a notebook that somebody left you, and then after a while, it's gone, it's finished, right? You have to do the rest yourself. But man.
Yeah, you do the rest yourself once you've learned enough about the game, right?
Yeah, but even when I learned enough about the game, it was still super challenging.
Oh no, I'll give you that, and like I wish that like the next Zelda game has that type of combat scenario.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
Also, it's a game that really used online functionality in a really unique way. Like you always stay dead.
Huh?
You always stay dead on Dark Souls.
No, he didn't have like at the time he didn't have a router, right?
No, I just didn't play online. You know.
You're always online.
Yeah, but I just never enlisted anyone's help or anything.
Oh, okay. But still,
no, I didn't state that. I mean, I would want my health bar.
Okay.
So I just didn't use anyone.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
So, but people never invaded your game, or
like, sorry, I'm just having a hard time. I turned off online function. I can do that, right?
Yeah,
Only if you're just not signed in to PSN.
No. At the start of the game, you can choose.
Oh, you can?
It's just, but you can never turn it on.
Oh.
Okay, that's what I did.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, no, so that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like, your
sorry.
save file will say that it's offline forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm very confused. Yeah, no, I just went me and myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me against the world. And I think I did. No, the next time I went online was for
Dark Souls. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, like, it's a great game. My problems with it, no tutorial and no narrative to speak of.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't keep playing it. I had no reason.
Okay.
But I understand why everybody loves that game.
Because
when you're in the moment, it's intense and it's great. It's me. My favorite game this generation is easily Mass Effect 2. Surprise, surprise, sci-fi space opera. For me, it was the game that played out like a full-on TV series, where every mission was a Monster of the Week episode. I had a spaceship, I had a crew, I got to learn about them, got to fall in love with them.
Obsessed with them.
Yeah, and then at the end, the suicide mission, I was fucking tormented. And then there's also the fact that, it's a little... In hindsight, it is a little bit cheated how they did this trick, but the whole, your decisions from the first game carry over to the second.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, if you break it down, it's actually really easy to see how they did it. But when I first saw that, I thought, oh, man. It's just memorizing everything that I did from that game.
This is my own personal master.
Yeah, and when characters come in and then I had conversations with other people and they're like, I didn't have that. Wait, my character didn't die. Wait, what decisions did you make? I found that so engaging and it was so memorable. And yeah.
So my question to you is, what channel would the Mass Effect TV show be on?
Which channel?
Yeah, like is it a CW drama?
No.
Like is it Fox?
No, man, sci-fi.
Sci-fi channel.
Sci-fi?
This is Battlestar Galactica level. All right. Yeah. Fox. This game wouldn't have a sequel.
Yeah.
LOL.
But yeah, no, Mass Effect 2. And I think that's it for all of us. Those are all our favorite games this generation. So a very varied list. Some surprises here and there.
Very well-rounded.
What are we talking about? I'm glad that there was no crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was literally zero crossover.
I'm glad that we were able to distinguish that we're all different people.
Yeah.
That we're not all robots.
That mag, though.
Fuck that mag, man.
That
massive action game.
That mag,
like, how do you name your game that? Who goes into a boardroom and says, "Oh, sir, we need a name. How about Massive Action Game?"
Yeah, sounds good.
I bet that's the code name, and then they just never changed it.
They just forgot.
They're like, fuck it, it's just mag.
Yeah.
Like, like a gun mag. It's a magazine.
So stupid.
You guys?
Yeah.
That mag, though.
All right. Question 4 out of 5. What are our hopes for the next generation? Anything you guys want to see more of, less of? Anything that you hope hasn't been invented will come to light?
Mag 2?
Well,
You touched on it. More JRPGs.
okay.
I want more JRPGs.
Mm-hmm.
For me, more innovative games like Ghost Trick. Something new and unique that I haven't seen before ever. Ever. Something crazy. Something new and outlandish.
Mm.
I want better.
Like, I wish there was a game where you were like a flower and you could like blow as the wind, and then your skill controller would like move the wind.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Called Flower.
You would?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty good name.
Flower : mag. I'm kidding.
Team squad based shooter with flowers.
But man, yeah, I just want something really outlandish, something new. Maybe 4th person shooter or something.
Whoa.
Right?
See in time. Oh god.
You're the 4th person.
Whoa.
2nd person shooter.
So what am I?
You're always in your enemy's eyes.
Oh, weird.
They did that with Zone of the Enders.
Yeah, the battle. Yeah.
There's one of the battles. Yeah, that did that.
No, it's not in the battles. It's the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're on the same screen.
Yeah, player 2 is always second.
The one who was far away would always lose because the one in the front would have the advantage because you're in front of the screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, 2nd player shooters, it's coming.
Second.
You're always looking through your opponent's eyes.
Ugh, sounds terrible.
My God. Jeez.
Yeah, I just want new innovations, please. Lots and lots of new stuff.
Innovations.
I know the Wii thing was an innovation as well, but I mean, motion controls, whatever.
Nobody really used it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like even with 6-axis, like it was always just like the most obvious ideas.
But I mean, I
used.
did have fun with Zelda's Twilight or what is it, Skyward Sword, doing all that shit. That's pretty cool.
Like the 1-to-1 stuff. Yeah, that was really nice.
I want a resurgence of split screen co-op, or a reason to play at someone else's house. Because I remember that I had a lot of fun growing up doing that, and that kind of disappeared.
Well, your cousins live like next door.
Yeah.
Now we live well.
Me and TJ don't have sleepovers anymore.
Oh.
TJ's like, what the fuck?
I can only imagine you guys just like, hey man, want to go to sleep now?
No, that wasn't it. We just... I remember, like, we wake up and the Super Nintendo was still on.
Yeah, even though it's called a sleepover, you don't sleep voluntarily. You
and
just pass out.
We would wake up at, like, 6, and it's still on. We're like, oh, where were we? And we continue. And then his mom would come and be like, pancakes! And I'd be like, sweet.
Pause.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
This. You can't do that with Mag, though.
No, you can't do that
with
Mag. No. So, yeah, I want more of that. Innovations, yes, would be nice. I want more convenience features.
Just think about your PS3 being on and say, hello, Vince.
I want to know what life is like. Like, I haven't really seen the full power of the Kinect functionality of the Xbox One.
Yeah.
But from everything I've read, it's pretty cool.
Like face recognition, when you pass someone else the controller, it scans their face and signs in for them.
I want more of that shit.
Can you imagine? You walk in your house, you wave your hand, your thing turns on, gets your game ready for you while you're
That's
cooking.
what the Xbox One does.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. You walk in, and I think the Xbox even says hello back. Like, you sit down, it looks at your face and be like, hello, Blaven. And it logs you in.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah. I also heard you could plug in the PlayStation 4 to the Xbox One.
What?
So that when you're on your PS4, you can see your, like, notifications from your Xbox One pop up.
What?
And then you can switch to your Xbox instead.
That.
And I was like, that sounds fucking crazy.
That does sound crazy.
Yeah.
For me, I like it's like convenience features, but more directed to the UI of a system. Mm-hmm. So like that main menu. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would really like more of that stuff. Like again, like the Xbox is doing a lot of good stuff where I can just instantly pause a game, go out to something else, do whatever.
The PlayStation can do that.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff. But like, I want more of that. Like I want.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I want some crazy feature. I want things that I don't even knew I needed.
Same.
It's a good way to think about it.
Pretty much.
I want wireless controlling. I mean, wireless charging with my controllers.
Listen, you want us to all like die? Like just fucking, you just die from radiation.
Trust
like,
me, it's worth it. It's
no,
worth it. It's worth it.
I'm good on that.
I'm okay with that.
I want main console Monster Hunter games.
Yeah.
Like PS4 and
like
Xbox.
PS4, Xbox 360, 1080p high res Monster Hunter games.
Interesting. But yeah, that's anything else you guys you'd want from the next generation?
Innovations, man.
More weird Japanese shit to come out here, not just to stay.
You know what?
Super Wars.
Yeah, totally. But I don't think the Japanese are really focused on consoles anymore.
Yeah.
What are they on now?
Last gen and mobile and handhelds.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, I don't know. It's like weird shit that was out in Japan exclusively, like Galgun. Like I want that to come stateside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sounds like.
Yeah, we all have different opinions on this one too.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I'd like a smaller box that had both the Xbox and the PS4 in it.
No, you're crazy.
Like one of those all-in-one retro game systems.
Yeah, but I want it to be official.
Official.
Made by Apple.
Sony X, made by Apple. Sony X, Microsoft X, Apple.
Yeah.
Coming together for the first time.
Yeah. Single Blu-ray discs.
That read there, yeah.
Yeah, so you could just buy whatever games you want, throw it in there.
They're all PC architecture anyways.
Can't wait. Can't wait for that feature. It's my type of feature.
The one console feature.
Yeah. Use all my Kinect features on my PlayStation 4.
Wow.
Yes.
Saucy.
Yeah.
But then what would you do with your PlayStation Eye?
Oh,
throw it in the garbage?
PlayStation Eye, huh?
Yeah. Are you guys excited about your... Because you guys really like streaming and stuff.
Oh.
Are you guys excited
we
about
like
that?
the idea of streaming.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
I think we're going to get like a total of one viewer, and it's going to be whichever one of us is not streaming at the time.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you guys are excited to do it.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to look good. I'm going to put makeup on.
Are you going to buy the camera so that you
get your hair did?
Yeah, I'm going to get, some foundation on.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Blush. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Cool. So, anything else you guys are excited for?
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, then let's move into the last question. What was your single favorite memory of this past console generation?
Womp womp.
Wah, wah, wah. Anthony, kick it off. Tell us what was the single favorite moment where you were like, amazing. Where you just thought to yourself, this is it. I can die. I'm good.
I can die. I'm good. If I'm going to link it to a specific game rather than like a social... Is it like for a game or like a social experience?
It could be anything. It's your single greatest memory.
So hard. It's so hard picking one. I don't like picking one of anything.
I don't really care.
That's funny.
The final level in Bayonetta
is
my single favorite. The epilogue level of Bayonetta.
Yeah.
I'm just full spoilers.
Spoilers!
Just playing as a character you were against the whole time. Running up a rocket ship on a motorcycle into space to stop a giant goddess from being reborn. And then when she is, you defeat her and punch her through the solar system into the sun.
That kind of thing appeals to you, huh?
Yeah. And then while she's burning up in the sun, you beat her up into even smaller bits. And then fly off into Earth. And then at the end of the credits, there's a giant dance party.
Wow.
That was like the fucking most mind-blowing moment in any game I've played on this generation. It's just like,
wow.
I just couldn't handle it. I didn't know what to do with my life. It was awesome.
Cool.
Like, the only other thing that could possibly come close are the cutscenes in AMP 3.
Wow.
You ever play AMP 3?
No.
That game's fucking weird.
AMP 3?
Yeah, the snowboarding game.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, is he talking about
It was like a launch game.
Yeah, I'm like...
Launch Xbox game. That shit is the only thing that comes close.
Sorry, man. It's all about cool borders.
Cool Borders fucking sucks.
What are you talking about?
The best snowboarding franchise is SSX.
No, it's
Dark Descent.
Is
that the game called?
SSX Dark Descent.
It used the new one was supposed to be called Dark Descent, and then everybody was like, "Why the fuck is this Call of Duty on snowboards?" And then they changed it just to SSX Vanilla.
Did you need to be reminded of that?
No, I didn't. But that new game was really good.
Wow.
So, yeah, I was like, man, this guy doesn't even remember Dark Descent.
But it didn't come out.
You know it was gonna come.
It didn't.
It was on the horizon.
It didn't. It didn't come out. So it doesn't exist.
PLCs, man.
Jeez.
SSX PLCs.
But yeah, fucking yeah. I guess it goes to show you how much I love Bayonetta.
Definitely.
Fucking great.
My favorite moment is actually pretty mundane compared to yours.
I know.
It's actually a pretty mundane moment.
I know it is.
Oh, do you?
It's the first time he scored top of the leaderboard in Modern Warfare. Top of the leaderboard for the first time. Vince is like,
I was recognized.
This is what I've been here for. This is I put on Earth here.
Actually, that is good. That's a good one because that's how I felt when I got into like the beta for Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
I played that game for like 2 months before it came out. Fucking loved it. But
have you ever felt that moment when you get a perfect game in Call of Duty?
Oh yeah,
just all kills, no deaths.
Surprisingly, I have had
top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, 41-0.
Yeah, it's exhilarating.
Yeah, it's only happened like once.
Yeah,
but then you run out of kill streaks, and you're like, oh shit.
But I feel kind of cheated because Call of Duty has that problem where like if you're the host, you have an advantage.
Man, they should have hosted.
Snowball.
Of course,
fate chose you.
This is like Gears of War 2 with host shotgun advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're looking at the connection and yours is the only one that's full bars.
Yeah, and you're like, sick, let's start rolling and shotgunning.
And the reason you know everybody's is lower is because your internet connection sucks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They should have hosted. Their fault.
Hot. So, but no, my favorite moment is, I remember too, when I first bought the PlayStation 3, I brought it home, I bought 2 games, and I was holding, I bought 2 games. I bought Resistance and Tekken.
Okay.
And I was like, I immediately went back up to the store and returned Tekken.
Good.
And I bought Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Nice.
And the moment you get out of the dungeon, and I looked into the distance and said, I wonder if I can walk there. And I could! And I was just like, holy shit, this is a real world. And I just remember my journey, just walking in a straight line. Went through like forests and prairie, found a couple houses, hunted a bear, killed a whole bunch of shit. People started raiding me. The quote unquote cops were after me, and I thought, wow. Yeah. So this is what this video games are all about nowadays.
Bethesda is notorious for those kind of moments. Like, even in Fallout, when you first come out of the vault, and then you get that glaring sunlight as your eyes adjust because you've been living underground for years. And, like, Bethesda's really good at that stuff.
But yeah. I mean, since then, games have certainly impressed me a lot more, but...
Again, first moment, just like Call of Duty.
Yeah, it was like, oh, so this is what makes the PS3 better than the PS2. That's cool.
I agree.
That's pretty cool. Blaven, stun us with your favorite moment.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah.
No.
Mag. When I found out there was 128 players
in Mag,
it was so and then there were these buildings, you could destroy them and then repair them.
This one time a tank came up.
Guys, I didn't have to shoot anybody. I could just heal them, and I was so good. So good! That Mag,
though.
So, my favorite memory is when I was playing Mag.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So, this is guy, right? No, I'm kidding. It wasn't Mag. Actually, this is a really weird one that I never told you guys about, even like as a friend thing.
Oh, so, God, getting serious in here.
No. It's just this one time.
Epic.
This is the only Mag. This is the only time that I've ever felt content with my life.
Oh,
it's really weird.
Oh,
I had like this epiphany. It was playing Demon's Souls, and I had a playlist of 3 songs that was on repeat.
Okay.
I'm going to share these songs with you, okay?
Okay.
One of them was Owl City, Fireflies.
Okay.
Alright, that's pretty recent.
Another one is called Coin Laundry by this girl named Lucy Mitchell.
Okay.
And then the last one is, do you know the song Love Song by Sada Bareilles or whatever?
No.
It goes like, I'm not going to ride
Love
song.
Yeah.
Those were the 3 songs. I've never even heard what Demon's Soul sounds like.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the soundtrack is because of those 3 songs?
Because I've been listening to those nonstop while I was playing the game. And all I would do when I get home, after I figured if I was still in school or at work, is just play straight from when I got home into bed. And it was the first time where I've been actually, I didn't even worry about anything else. I wasn't focused on anything else. This is the only thing on my mind. This game was awesome. Memories of playing this game, I've never had that kind of experience with any other game. Not even Dark Souls when it came out.
You just need a better playlist.
No, yeah, apparently. I did try to get everybody's next song, but it didn't really work out.
Okay. Like they weren't hits.
Yeah, they weren't as,
Yeah.
So, this game really changed my life. It made me realize how much I could immerse myself in a game.
That just reminded me how much I like that Owl City song.
Yeah.
Fireflies?
Yeah.
That's a good song.
I like that song.
So, yeah, and also, that also reveals a little bit about me. The disparity between my playlist and the game.
Yeah, none of it fit. Doesn't fit.
None fit at all. Yeah, so...
Shit.
But, man...
It's like, I'm not going to write you a love song while I stab you in the back. Boom, mad damage.
Yeah, so it's insane how much I love this game, how much I played it, how into it I was. It even surprised myself.
Wow.
And those 3 songs still on the playlist.
Didn't that game have, like, any audio cues that you were missing out on?
Probably.
Like, for, like, is it Repost?
Repost? Yeah, probably.
Like, didn't that make it harder?
Not when Owl City's telling you about Fireflies.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, man, the only time I can listen to anything else while playing games is driving games.
Yeah.
That's because it's not really doing anything else, but...
The fact that I was still immersed in the game, even though I couldn't hear it, it's testament to the game.
That's great. Yeah. Wow. Well, that's, that was definitely... I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You expect the Mag story?
I expected either Mag story or some sort of social experience, or the moment you bought your PlayStation. I don't know, something interesting, because you were talking about the whole I'm buying my own games now.
Yeah.
I dropped $700 on a PlayStation.
No, this game changed my life, man. It was the first time where I'm like, man, if I really focused on something, I'd really be happy.
Cool.
It just really made me happy.
Well, there you have it. That is a wrap on the 7th generation of video game consoles. It was a long one.
Yes.
And I hope it's never that long again.
Yeah.
I hope it's that long again.
I hope there's one every month.
I hope a 10-year cycle actually means a 10-year cycle.
No, it's a 10-year cycle. What are you talking about?
I hope a 1 month cycle.
Well, I don't know. Like, once this other generation, or once I buy a new console, like, I'm not really going to care about the other ones, except for specific games.
Until they stop putting into production, it's still going.
Sure, whatever.
Right? I mean, the PlayStation 2 had, like an 11-year cycle? So there you go. All right, let's move into our weeks, shall we?
Yes.
Anthony, do you want to tell me how casual you've been this week?
I've been so casual.
Yeah.
All the casual. So, Humble, you guys know the Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
They came out with an Android exclusive bundle.
That's why you're playing all this shit.
So for $5, I got like hella games. But the two that really stood out to me was Kingdom Rush and Ridiculous Fishing.
Welcome to like 6 months ago.
Whatever. So these games are fucking great. Kingdom Rush is a tower defense game.
Yeah.
Where people are trying to rush your kingdom.
Thanks, Tips!
And you protect it by building towers and with mages and archers and warriors and heroes and giant catapults and stuff. The game's really fun. Okay. And it's fun because, like, it's easy to make a tower defense game. It's just like, here are a wave of enemies. Like, you can easily make really bad tower defense games. But this one's really cool in the way that they give you tower upgrades. You always have those 4 base upgrades, but then they can each branch into 2 different paths.
Right.
So you can get different strengths and weaknesses in what you want for that map. Mm-hmm. And just the sheer amount of things on screen. Because some of these waves get huge. They get massive.
Correct. And
that's really, really fun. Just seeing my army that I've built up in the last wave just wreck shit is super satisfying. Mm-hmm. And the game offers a decent amount of challenge, too. Like, it's got multiple difficulty levels, it's got bonus challenges for each level and stuff like that. And it's fun. The art style's, like, really friendly, it's, like, nice and bright colors, and I really like it. It's a good game. And then the other one is Ridiculous Fishing.
Yes.
Have you played this?
No.
It's... You are a fisherman.
Thanks!
Out in the ocean. And you fish. And so how it works is you cast your line to the lure, or you cast your You cast your lure out, and it sinks. And you want to dodge as many fish as possible so it can go as deep as possible. And then once you hit the bottom, or once you hit a fish, it'll start going back up, and you start collecting all these fish on your reel, or on your lure. You reel them up, fly into the sky, and you gotta shoot them out of the air with guns. And that's how you fish in this game. And like, there is like kind of a story in it, which is weird, and the story is nothing, but it's just silly.
There's a story?
Yeah, there is a story. They have a fake Twitter feed.
Oh god.
Where the characters on your boat, there's 2 birds and then you and the store shop owner. They all have a Twitter feed, so there's like Twitter conversations going on.
This Twitter bird has Twitter?
This bird, the 2 birds have Twitter.
Oh god.
2 different birds, and they fight with each other. And you can actually retweet their stuff, so there's a retweet button.
Oh, wow.
And then you can press it, and then it goes to Twitter if you have the Twitter app, and you can cast it out. Cast it out. See, it's a fishing game. You can cast it out to your friends. But yeah, that one's funny because of, like in the title, how ridiculous it gets.
Yes.
Like eventually you get a lure that has infinite length, and then you can just go down as deep as you can go. And by the time you can get a hairdryer and a toaster attached to your line. Mm-hmm. So when you hit a fish for the first time, it shocks them to death, and it doesn't start reeling back up. Mm-hmm. You can get bazookas, double miniguns. Your lure can turn into a chainsaw to go through fish. It's ridiculous. It's crazy, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's crazy, and it's fun. It's finally a game where, like, I've told you when I play mobile games, I don't play it like a mobile game. Like, I don't play it for these one-off missions. Like,
yes.
Like with Kingdom Rush, I just sat there for 2 hours looking at my phone playing Kingdom Rush. Wow. But with this one, it was actually a fun game where it was like, I'm going to play like 1 or 2 like casts and then I'm done. And I'm totally content with that. Wow. The pacing is really good. And it's a fantastic game. It's a fun little game, and I recommend it. Like, I recommend both these games to everybody. Everybody's probably played Kingdom Rush by now.
I think everybody has Ridiculous Fishing.
You don't think everybody has?
No, I think everybody has Ridiculous Fishing.
I've never heard about it until now.
Me neither.
But yeah, it was fun, and like Vince snarkingly said in the email,
What did I say in the email?
Next gen is out, but I'm playing casual games.
What a casual.
And maybe that says something about the state of games right now. If someone whose main source, whose income purely goes towards games rather than like things like sustenance.
Yeah.
And I'd rather play a mobile game than what's out right now.
Yeah.
It's been a slow couple months.
No, you're converting.
No.
You're casual.
There are really good games. The mobile platform allows for really unique ideas.
Casual.
And that's what I really like. If that makes me a casual, then whatever.
Yes, it does.
Alright.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club.
To the crew.
Yeah, there are some other games that came with this fucking thing. Let's see. There's one called Sortigo, which sucks.
Sortigo.
Yeah, there's another one called Rumdiscopul. I don't know how you say that. The one...
I don't know.
That one.
Oh, wow, that's not even a word.
Yeah, it's not even a word, right?
Yeah.
And that one's like a Rymdkapsel.
Yeah.
And that one's like a little minimalist spaceship or space station builder, and you fend off from alien attacks. And you can like mine space and stuff. And that one's really fun. But those were the two that stood out to me in this bundle.
Cool.
And I've been playing more Plague Inc., which is also casual time, and I managed to kill the world. Guess what the virus was?
I don't know. What was it? Hepatitis B?
It was VNC.
Oh,
VNC destroyed the world.
Yeah.
Did you name it VNC?
Yeah, because you can name the virus.
Did that virus start in Greenland? Is that where you started it?
You started in Greenland because Greenland's fucking hard to get to, man.
Yeah.
So you just start there and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Nice.
By the end of it, it mutated total organ failure, and then boom, it was over. It was over. Dropping like flies. There was like 100 days left till the cure, and I started making cities riot. You're a dangerous drug.
I am.
You're a dangerous virus.
I am.
Just say that.
Man, Anthony, what's going on with you? This past couple months, all of you talked about is casual games, like mobile ones, and Cookie Clicker and shit. What's going on?
What's going on here, bro?
I haven't played Cookie Clicker
what's
in
going
so
here?
long.
Yeah, but it's all about browser and mobile games with you now.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's just like nothing I want to play right now.
It's over. It's over. Video games are over for you.
Yeah. They just need to release something I want to play. They won't. Yeah. Games aren't made for you anymore, man. They're made for the younger kids.
Yeah.
Did you pay for Ridiculous Fishing?
Yeah, it came in the whole bundle.
Wait, is it for PC?
No, it's Android only.
Oh, interesting.
So for $5, I got like 7 games.
Cool.
Yeah, good times.
Neato. Blaven,
Crazy.
what have you been doing?
So, what I've been doing with my time is I have been playing card games.
Of course.
New ones, actually.
Oh.
So, we went to play at a board game shop. All
Magic.
of us, and we tried to play Firefly the game.
Did not happen.
Yeah.
We set it up, and we looked at the rule book, and we're like, fuck this.
And then we set it up, and we realized we didn't have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, what did we do? We played Ascension instead. So this is a card game. It's a deck building card game.
Yep.
You start off with a communal pool of cards. Everybody starts off with the same set of cards, and you sort of build your deck as the game goes along.
Yep.
I played this on the iOS, and it was really good.
Yep.
And it's even better with friends and not random people online.
It's better in person.
Who you're facing one-on-one.
Oh.
Yeah. Right here, there's 4 people. Adds for more dynamics. So that was pretty cool. I definitely recommend to pick it up. I think it's like $40. I also played another card game called Shift. It was I don't know if you all remember, but it was a Kickstarter that I helped fund a little while back, and it's a card game based on one card, and you only really need one card for each player.
Yep.
And some coins, and I mean Vince, TJ, I, and a friend of ours played it together, and I thought that this game was actually very deep for what it was. I mean, it's only one card, but having different abilities on each different side of the card really made the game challenging, and it's a bit of a balancing act. And the luck based in it makes the game also tense and fun.
Yeah.
You can take.
There is so much luck involved.
Is this for Shift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like? Yeah, I forgot to bring it today, but did you like it?
Yeah, no, it was fun.
Yeah.
I thought there was you really did have to think, but at the end of the day, you're relying on that coin toss.
But you're just giving yourself the best probability. Like, you're trying to see which ones benefit you the most, if it happens.
Like, I won just by the skin of my teeth.
But what's crazy is that fact, too, the game gets very swingy, and it evens out, so it never feels like one person's winning hard.
Yeah, you feel like you always have a chance.
In all the games that we've played, it's been like that. Because your opponent can't actually kill you unless you misplay.
Yeah, like, your opponent can't get too far ahead of you.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. Because they'll just they're just giving you something to use,
Mm-hmm.
just by the state of the game. And also, what I really liked is that when you guys were playing, you guys picked it up even in your first game. You understood what was good, what was bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that really speaks to the design of the game. That if it's that easy for people to pick up and enjoy right away, that's a good game design.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I've been doing as well is I've listened to a new podcast. I looked at the top podcasts on the Apple website or in the podcast store, and one I should really recommend is called Stuff You Should Know.
Okay.
And this podcast, two hosts, they go through a topic per episode, which I think I like more than multiple topics per episode. They really...
What has multiple topics per episode?
Good job, Brain, like for trivia. I know they have trivia for one thing if they talk about candy, but then they talk about candies in different places.
Oh, they have a theme.
They have a theme.
Okay.
This is just one straight topic, and all about this topic.
Mm-hmm.
And the episodes range from 15 to 45 minutes. I think there's around 600-ish episodes.
Whoa!
And man, I just cherry picked the ones I wanted to listen to, and they're all very interesting. And what I like about them is that they try to keep up to date with their articles, and they send it to experts to have them research it. So you're getting up to date information.
Cool.
I definitely recommend it. If you need something to listen to at work, it's really good.
Is it weekly?
I can't remember. I don't know. I've never really been keeping up the schedule since it's only been 1 week, right?
Okay.
So I don't know where I can look at their schedule either, if it is weekly. I don't know. It doesn't really say on their thing that they're a weekly podcast. But I definitely recommend it. First 2 episodes I recommend you listening to is the Dungeons and Dragons episode, how Dungeons and Dragon works, and how LARPing works.
Oh,
because
God.
LARPing's pretty cool. I think we should LARP. Live action.
It's just so much work.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's a lot of work to LARP.
But man, did you know that when they fight each other, you have to tell how much damage you're doing to the person? Amazing. Can you imagine somebody just goes over you and says 20 points? Like, wait, man, my armor prevents 5. You're actually dead. Crazy.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out. And the last thing I did, the big goal for this week was I finished Steel Ball Run.
Steel Ball Run. So last week we had a huge conversation on JoJo.
And all I'm going to say is that this is my favorite part of JoJo. It ended like the way I would want a party.
Interesting. Yeah. Would you say to someone who hasn't read JoJo, could they just walk in on Part 7?
Yes, they can. Okay. This is a very standalone story. It doesn't require you to... There's throwbacks that people will like, but even then, if you don't know the throwbacks, you're not losing anything.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend if you just want to read a JoJo story, this is the one to read. Just straight out, if you don't want to worry about the lore. Because it's just on its own. Yeah. Recommend it.
Interesting.
Definitely.
Interesting.
Yeah. That has been my week.
Cool. My week has just been occupied by one single thing. Macross Frontier.
Oh.
This is an anime from 2008.
Yeah.
It's about... Let's see what it's about. Well, humanity in the future has... they are afraid of extinction on Earth. So they set out on an epic space quest to the center of the galaxy to look for new places to live. And on that adventure, they run into this enemy called the Vajra. And they threaten to wipe out humanity.
Good times.
In it, you will find your titular hero, who is plagued by a love triangle. And you will also get jets with feet performing some amazing acrobatic stunts and transforming into robots with guns while battling to the tune of J-pop and cutbacks of concerts and songstresses and idols. And that's Macross Frontier. It's also a sequel to the original Macross.
Yes.
Yeah, it's also a sequel to Macross 7.
Uh-huh.
But the thing about this one is that it is a Macross show made for the modern age. And in that, I mean that they really took everything that's great about Macross and then they incorporated it with what everybody likes about modern anime. So when I say that, I mean like it's beautiful to look at. It's got some form of a high school. Somehow it's found its way in their high school life. There are characters who represent all different types of anime, so you get everything from like lolly characters to straight up hard, like super robot badasses. And I have watched a lot of anime in the past year,
You have.
Some say too much.
Some would say too much, and Macross Frontier is my favorite of all of it.
So insane that you love Macross.
If you are following me on Twitter, I have been pretty transparent and pretty open about how much I love Macross Frontier.
Mm-hmm.
It is probably my favorite of all the Macrosses. If you had to start somewhere with Macross, start with Frontier. It's the best one to start out with.
Mm-hmm.
Best part about it is you don't need to know anything. You don't need to know anything about the history of Macross, the lore. Like, no doubt you'll be able to appreciate it a lot more because of all the Easter eggs you'll find. I mean, they have a joke about pineapples in there.
Mm-hmm.
They also have a lot of callbacks to original songs from both 7 and the original Macross.
7!
Yeah. Yeah, Firebomber, like that, they all have references there. And even the way some of the plot plays out or some of the scenes are shot identical to how it was done in the previous 2 series.
Yeah, it's really trying to pay an homage to them.
And that's not to say it doesn't feel original, because it feels entirely like its own thing.
Yeah.
The narrative is pretty well done. It's the characters that you really do love. And I think what I like about it is, as cool as the Valkyries or the jets and the planes are, they are not the focus of the story. And I think that's what I really like about it. It's, yes, the space battles are cool, but that is not the reason you're here for this show. Touching on the space battles, what I thought was weird was that they're done in 3D animation. They're not hand-drawn 2D.
Yeah, I saw that.
And the first episode really does not sell you on it. Like, it is not...
That's the general trend nowadays, isn't it? Like, isn't Valorave like that?
Yeah, Valorave is like that.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, but Valorave kind of sells you on it, right? Like, Valorave kind of looked cool.
Yeah, but I think the thing is that if you like Macross already, you don't need to be sold, kind of thing.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
It looks good, though.
No, like, the 3D animations, they were very weird at first,
They were also, like, pioneers of that, right? They were the ones who started. Yeah,
they started it.
Because I remember that was the big thing about it. Like, one of the big things about it.
Yeah. Because back when this came out, people were still doing hand-drawn 2D.
Definitely. That was the time of, like, Kogias and stuff, right?
Yeah, Kogias, Gurren Lagann, yep.
Yeah, so...
That's all that stuff. So... Yeah, but like after a while, that 3D animation really looks stunning. Like, it is just, wow, that's pretty cool. And like, just the choreography of the fights with the jets, I'm like, I thought, because when you first see Macross, or if you're more Western, you'll know it as Robotech. You'll be like, these jets have feet. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know.
It is stupid.
Like, just some of the things that they did in the battles are just way too cool. I mean, sometimes they fight each other, and then you can see the trail of the jets, and then they make a big heart.
Yes, they do that. They do that. Oh my god. There is this weird thing, like no other show does it, and it's only like if another show attempts this, you'll just be like, stop being a Macross clone. But there is this thing where it's the most intense.
You didn't think I'd say that?
Yeah, like fighter jet battles and robot battles. But at the same time, there is this Japanese J-pop idol concert going on. And it somehow works so well together. And yeah, like, I really love Macross. If you're thinking about watching it, go in with an open mind. And I will say, if you do not believe that a single song can save the universe, do not watch Macross. If you cannot wrap your head around that concept, don't even bother.
Yeah, I was kind of sold on that idea day one.
I don't know, like... To me, when someone said that to me, I'd be like, stupid. But for some reason, I think they make it work.
Hey, man, I told you. I was always an advocate of songs.
Yeah.
Macross 7, I told you, man.
Well,
just listen to your song.
I still have to watch 7.
Move his mountains!
Literally.
Yeah. So, yeah, Macross Frontier is pretty freaking cool. I have yet to watch the movie, so I'm going to do that as soon as possible. But, yeah, I totally recommend it to everybody. And buy myself some...
It's good music, too.
Chogokin toys. Yeah, totally good music. I have the entire album on my iPhone.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, so Macross Frontier.
Yeah, it seems like it's like Glee plus Gundam, but better.
Glee plus Gundam, but better.
But better.
Yeah. If you thought Glee and Gundam wouldn't work together...
Oh, and that love triangle, though.
That love triangle, man. Okay, I think that's why, because like the love triangle, like it pulls at my love for like CW shows.
Yep.
Yeah, transforming robots,
That love triangle though.
space, so good,
Yeah.
so good. So yeah, but
Only in Macross.
Yeah, only Macross. That's been my week, and I think that's it for the show.
Yeah.
So this is a good place to end it.
Thanks for sticking around.
Next week, look forward to our review of
volunteering as tribute.
You're volunteering as tribute for a second time.
For a second time, me, J Law, and her awesome scarf. I heard she has a cool scarf in this movie.
Does she?
She has a scarf that's like half a sleeve, half a scarf. Can't wait to see her wardrobe choices.
I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
Yeah, no, it's a trend nowadays, I think.
Half a sleeve.
But yeah, this is.
I feel like there's a name for that.
Yeah.
Like it's like a shawl, but it's not a shawl, but it's a. I don't know.
Yeah. So, is it called grabbing fire?
I know it's something to do with like you're not grabbing it, more
catching.
I think that's what's happening here. Like it, you are receiving it.
Yeah. Why would you want to catch fire?
So is she like? Is this like an allusion to her like catching popularity? So she's catching on fire. I think.
I always thought it was a whole. She was the girl on fire.
Okay, that's true.
And
I just can't wait to hear American Woman. Stay away from me, Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, you have a.
Mama, let me be. Lenny Kravitz, man! I can't wait to see him with his eyeliner and stuff.
Oh, right, he's in that movie.
Yes.
Right. I was like, why is he singing this? What is the connection?
He's in there. He's like their stylist. Is a stylist, right?
There's her PR guy.
I thought that was just her trainer. Oh yeah.
No, the trainer was the other guy. The other who was it? I only know him as Tallahassee from Zombieland or whatever.
Yeah, his name is on the tip of my tongue. I won't be able to tell you it.
Dang.
Oh well, yeah. That's next week. Catching Fire, Hunger Games.
Catching Fire.
I'm in hungry.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.